What up, your kid bigs? Oh crap, I messed up. Hold on. What up, big kids? Here's your huge review. Oh crap, I messed up. Hold on. It's like, what up, big kids? Here's your big review of Tomorrow of the Edge. Oh crap, again. I'm gonna get this right. Hold on.
What up, big kids? It's time for your
What up, big kids? Here's my big review of Edge of Tomorrow on Blu-Ray DVD combo pack out now. Live, Die, and Repeat. Now, I did see this movie in theaters. I didn't get to review it after I saw it in theaters, but I love this movie. It was an absolute blast. And one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies that wasn't a Mission Impossible movie in years. Tom Cruise, even pushing 50, is really bringing it. I mean, wow, he is still an action-packed star. Now, the movie is directed by Doug Liman, who did The Bourne Identity, Jumper, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. He's definitely really great in those action movie genres, and definitely his action really is on great display in this movie. The action is really phenomenal, and the premise of this movie is really like Groundhog's Day meets sci-fi alien invasion movie. That's the best way. And I love Groundhog's Day, so yeah, the whole Live, Die, Repeat. I mean, basically it's just the mimics, as they're called, are trying to take over the world, and you go into this whole D-Day, like pretty much like a World War II, like final, like last stand to take them down. But as Tom Cruise's character Cage, who's not, he's in the military, but he's not a soldier or anything. He can't stand the sight of blood. Is forced into the war, and by the way, Bill Pullman, the sergeant that puts him through the training, or makes them go into battle. It's just great. I love Bill Pullman. Game over, man, game over. But this movie, with Tom Cruise going into battle, when he battles one of the mimics, he absorbs one of their powers, which is they're able to reset the day before and able to plan out, because they know where they pretty much know what's going to happen before it's going to happen. And Tom Cruise gets that as power. And basically, after that, it's just a bunch of, like I said, live, die, repeat. When you're playing a video game and you just keep on dying, and you're like, oh, what am I doing wrong? And it's just trial and error. And that's basically like most of the premise of this movie. And it's pretty hilarious at times seeing Tom Cruise die in so many ways. I mean, it's PG-13, so you're not going to watch him die in gruesome ways. It's not like Tomb Raider or Resident Evil, where you see like, see all those different, horrible ways that you can die. But maybe some people will say that. So if you don't like Tom Cruise and you want to see him die in multiple ways, then definitely this is for you. But if you're a fan of Tom Cruise, it's still great, because seeing him trial and error, and like how many times it would take to predict, because like I said, in war, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't realize how fast, people do realize how fast you could die in those scenarios, especially now knowing it's always good to have a good battle plan, like in case something happens. Anyway, but Tom Cruise's character meets Emily Blunt's character, who is very, also had this power one time, and she teaches him how to fight and train him. So basically, they can take out the Omega alien at the end, which is it's a bunch of trial and error. And like I said, this movie I really liked the premise of it. Like the whole having the trial and error of figuring out how to do things certain ways, and just seeing that things play out in so many different ways. And I love that, and it's one of the reasons I love Groundhog's Day. Like I said, the action here is absolutely amazing. Most of this, which I'll talk in the special features, was filmed with practical effects. And it's really Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt and people fighting, which is great. I mean, obviously the aliens are CG, but besides that, it's really practical effects and real sets, which is awesome. And even the suits, which I'll talk about here. But yeah, the movie itself, I absolutely love. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. Really, it's like one of my favorite movies of the summer. It really is a surprise hit. I think the movie should have done even better at the box office. Now the movie, of course, Blu-ray DVD combo pack. You get this on Ultraviolet HD, the DVD, which has 2 of the special features. So get here. The Blu-ray itself is beautiful. You get it looks absolutely amazing in 1080p. The sound is absolutely amazing, especially in surround sound. Warner Brothers always does a great job. Really great presentation. Now in special features, there is no commentary with Doug Liman, but there is a great some great featurettes. Storming the Beach, which is a 12-minute feature. One is a like 3-minute alternate take on Storming the Beach, and it's like called the Adrenaline Cut. It's kind of a very more fast-paced cut of the when Tom Cruise and his team take out the battle. And like I said, those when they're taking like doing the whole D-Day, battle, it's absolutely amazing. It's like, whoa, what? It's really cool, and it's like I said, they're really there, with the sand and a real explosion. So, and they talk about the Operation Downfall. So, talk about how filming that and like the practicality of that, using the special, more practical effects than digital effects, which is great. And yeah, really they made it in a backlog set. And the film takes place in London, by the way, and they actually were able to film it at Warner Brothers backlot, which was really cool. It's really cool how they emulate that. They just brought in a lot of sand, and very cool. And then another feature, Weapons of the Future, 8-minute featurette explaining about the exo armor and how they weighed about anywhere from 80 to like 120 pounds. They were pretty heavy, and like Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt were in them most of the time when they're filming. How they really like made them functional. They made them real suits. They weren't like CGI armor, anything like that. And really, I mean, like I said, there's some parts you had to do in CGI, but they really explain like how they were performing the suits and combining the practical and visual effects. So that's really cool. And then next, Creatures Not of This World. It's a 6-minute feature explaining the mimics and designing a cool alien. And by the way, Edge of Tomorrow is based on a book, which it definitely they changed things around, obviously, but they were trying to create aliens based on what the book explained, and like how their arms or their tentacle things were like javelins, and their motivations, and like how they move and how they act and how they looked. It's just a really cool thing of how the designing, and like trying to make something unique when there's aliens have been designed a million times over the decades of filmmaking. And then this is the longest feature of the film, On the Edge, with Doug Liman, pretty much showing the whole process of how, and not a lot of movies are like this, actually more movies than they like to admit, but how Edge of Tomorrow was still being written as they were filming, and they actually had to change things around and really improvise things and write things on the fly, which goes to show that Doug Liman and his crew really did a great job on really creating a really awesome movie despite all that. Because man, making a movie that's on the fly or isn't completely written, and I don't know if I really like that Hollywood kind of filmmaking, but it's done more times. It's like pretty much, okay, this movie is going to be released in 2 years. Okay, now let's create it, even though it doesn't have a script. And like I said, it's a Hollywood technique, but it shows Doug Liman dealing with that. How they went through the whole process, how when he was either dealing with stress or he playing tennis, that was a really funny thing, like seeing that. And how he wanted to really, he's not a big sci-fi guy, he's likes war movies, and he wanted to make more science fact in a science fiction movie. So we're trying to make it very plausible, and how he approached Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt in this, and yeah, it just really shows that him and his crew really did a great job in really creating this film, even though it was really on the fly on a lot of parts. And then last, there is 8 minutes worth of deleted scenes, some alternate takes, and the Operation Downfall, and when they're on like trying to take down the mimics, and the fight training and little conversations with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. So pretty cool, some cool things. There's no commentary on that, special features, but yeah, and there's no commentary on Doug Liman, which I would like to. I know this is more serious movie, but I always enjoy gag reels. But yeah, so yeah, that's the special features. Like I say, get it, and you get the Weapons of the Future and Aliens or Creatures Not of This World on the DVD. But yeah, so you get the DVD, Blu-ray HD, digital HD. So yeah, overall, I really love this movie. I really love seeing it in theaters. I love seeing it on Blu-ray. I definitely recommend getting out. And I want to thank Warner Home Video for sending out this review. Sorry this review is out late. I've been in the process of moving. I'm still moving, but I want to get this video up ASAP, even though I just set up my review station, camera, and internet and everything, so apologize for that. So definitely you can buy this right now on Amazon or Warner home video website, links in the description. Check out Rip the Pro for cool shirts like this. And check out more of my website, SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long, remember to live long and love life. The only way this movie could have been better if they added the Saved by the Bell, the college years theme song. I'm standing on the edge of tomorrow, and it's all up to me how far I go, how far I go. I'm standing on the edge of tomorrow, today.
You Dinobots hungry for Billy and Baloney.
Me Grimlock hungry for seasoned salami, slug.
Why you call me Slug? My name is...
Me Grimlock can't call you that. It is a bad word.
Wait,